Hi, in this video I will show you the bug that I'm experiencing with the game Dawn of Titans. It is a bug where the game exits when you enter a certain type of building. It is mostly concerning the buildings where you buy stuff, upgrade stuff, update, like the Barracks, the Spellforges, the Arcane Tower, the Temple, basically every building that requires extra actions, that holds extra actions inside. So let's have a look what happens. Let's enter the Barracks. The first time I exit, nothing's wrong, it works fine. But the second time, it crashes. Just exits. So I will start up the game again and have a look at the other types of buildings, the Spellforge, the Arcane Tower, and some others. This will take a while. And it is very annoying because every second time, maybe third time, sometimes you're lucky, it just exits. And you have to restart the game. Now, of course, that is very annoying when you're doing battles. So let's have a look at Spellforge. Enter. And we exit the first time. No problem. The second time, hey, we're lucky this time. The third time. And there we go. Sound stops, the game exits, and it's over. And this happens with every single building that you can enter and in which you can perform actions like buying, upgrading, updating, whatever. So the next one I'm going to show is the Arcane Tower. There we are. Now this takes a lot of time each time that you have to restart, especially when you're doing an event. That's happening now. That was the first time. Here we go. Another crash. Second time. Then I started wondering what would happen if you enter a building for the first time and then you switch to another type of building. So, for example, first you enter the Barracks, you exit, no crash, and then you enter the Spellforge. Will it crash as well? Let's have a look. Enter the Barracks, exit, no problem, enter the Spellforge, exit, damn. And this bug was really annoying me. Every time I played, I had to restart half the time, sometimes a little less, but every time I entered the building, crash. And I didn't know that by then, that it was the second time that it crashes and not just the first time. The first time is safe. It is not a problem. It's only the second or the third time and it will crash. So, what shall I try again? See if there's more to find out. Just try it again. Enter the Barracks, exit, no problem, and now I will enter the Hall of Titans and exit. Then I try again to enter the Spellforge. This time it should crash, but it doesn't. And that is a workaround. Now I enter the Hall of Titans again, I exit, and that's a building that you cannot use to buy stuff. Exit the Arcane Tower and no crash. So, if I use the Hall of Titans to interrupt this crash flow, it works. Now let's go again. Now I do not go to the Hall of Titans and I enter the Armory. Oops, the shop. Crash. So even the shop crashes when you enter it twice. And if you don't do the workaround, the Hall of Titan, it will constantly crash every second time you enter such a building, unless you break that sequence. And maybe there are other buildings that do the same thing as like the Hall of Titans, that just you can enter, exit, and you can continue playing the game. So, enter the Armory, exit for the first time, just to show you that the Armory has the same problem. Will it crash? Of course it will. There we go. And this is fucked up. This started several updates ago for me and I just didn't know what was causing it. And not everybody is suffering this issue, but I am, and maybe a few other people as well. I don't know what causes it. Another thing is that I cannot do is move buildings. I cannot move a single building. Every time I try to move a building, the game crashes immediately. I won't show that in this video. I've made another video for it, and it's not useful to do it again. I think this is about the last time I will show it to you. Spellforge, exit. I'm going to the quick menu, and also it crashes. So it doesn't matter if you enter the building by clicking on the building, or if you enter the building by accessing buildings through the quick menu that you see on the right side. Now I'm going to try it again, but I'm going to show it the same issue for the Relic Fusion menu. It's annoying. Every time you have to start up the game again. In the meantime, other people are attacking you. You can't do anything about it. It just takes a lot of time. It's frustrating. So, Relic Inventory, exit. Again, the quick menu. Relic Inventory, exit. And yes, exit. Game over.